What is food addiction? I've been asked that for the last 15 years of my life. The way I would define it is that it is the unnatural urge to consume and digest plant or animal matter.
It's really something you just can't get away from. Once you start, you're hooked for life.
I mean, I'm addicted to it. I know I'm addicted to it. I'm glad I'm addicted to it. Food has made my life so much better.
When people become addicted to food, they fail to realize that it's a double-edged sword because as they consume, they enjoy the euphoric feeling of energy, of satisfaction.
There's nothing better than food. Don't let anyone tell you different. I started food when I was about 11 years old.
My food addiction started when I was at a young age. You know, my parents, they enabled me. They fed me once, twice, every hour from infancy. And as I got older, I just couldn't stop.
Some of my friends was like, they wanted to try some food or whatever. And he had some. He stole it from his older brother who had a little stash in his room or whatever. Okay, he had some bacon. First time, had me some bacon. I was addicted. I couldn't stop.
When they're not consuming food, their body goes through withdrawal. At this point, they find it hard to relax. They become lethargic, possibly not even willing to get out of bed.
My girlfriend, she tries to support me, you know, and get me to stop eating food. But every time I get a chance, my cravings are so bad. The withdrawal from food addiction, you wouldn't believe it. You get stomach cramps, you feel fatigued. Sometimes if you don't eat for a couple days, you can't even get out of bed. It's that bad. It's really something you just can't get away from. Once you start, you're hooked for life. Sometimes I get so hungry that I have to eat during class, and my professors see me, and you know it's dangerous. They see you with that stuff on campus, they'll kick you out. You can never come back. You'll get expelled for food.
But I've had some encounters with the law about my food addiction.
Now, most of the time, people can learn how to consume food on a daily basis, and it normally does not get in the way of functioning as a productive member of society. But every once in a while, you get a special case where either the person becomes addicted and they can no longer afford or obtain food. Then you have other addictees who become strongly attached to the food and they can obtain it, so they begin obtaining it in irrational amounts and consuming it that way too. This becomes a problem because in both scenarios, these people require money or resources of some kind, and they generally are no longer in the right state of mind.
I spend like half of my paycheck just on food. I just eat things. I mean, sometimes on bad days, I can't even afford high quality food. I have to eat McDonald's, you know, apples in the garbage. Just, it's something that I have to live with, you know?
But what I used to do is I used to like steal food from like everybody. I used to steal food from dealers, steal food from foodies. Man, I stole food from the government.
The saddest case of food addiction that I've ever personally heard about is one of a man who entered a black market food bar and began consuming what he thought was food, but was actually a synthetic substance.
One of my friends, his name was Joshua. He picked up what did he pick up? He picked up some type of meat. I don't even remember what it was. It don't even matter anymore. From this little sketch dealer, right? So he ate it and ended up being hospitalized. Next 3 days, he died. He OD'd. They had this stuff called MSG in it. I don't even know what that is. But apparently it's bad for you, and like a lot of food got it. So I've always been safe, you know, about the food I've been getting, but I mean, he was fiending. He wasn't thinking straight. Well, you don't eat for a little while, you willing to do anything with some food.
You know, one time I almost OD'd on food. I went to this black market sushi place, and you know, I knew it was old, and I just ate it. you know? I just put it in my mouth and ate it. And I was throwing up for days.
And you think that, you know, after hearing about that, I'd stop? I actually ate more during those first few months when I was dealing with it than I ever did in my entire life. I mean, I didn't know what else to do. Like, I was just upset. I was depressed all the time, and, you know, food made me feel better. I mean, I'm addicted to it. I know I'm addicted to it. I'm glad I'm addicted to it. Food has made my life so much better.
That's how addiction is. You just can't stop.
I'm actually a professional psychologist. I have a degree, and it's in my office. You can't see it in the camera angle. This whole thing's a load of baloney. No pun intended.
It was a load of baloney. That's a lot of baloney.
A whole boatload of baloney.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, and they don't even refrigerate it.